Okay, I am here at Braum's. I just had to park so I can set up my camera. And we're gonna order. Let me get an order of the sausage and gravy, or biscuit and gravy, yeah.
Or double.
Single.
What else for today?
And then let me get a large Diet Dr. Pepper, easy on the ice, and that'll be all.
All right, see you at the last one then.
Thank you. Oh, I didn't know they had singles. That's perfect because I don't need a double. Get my wallet out of my pocket. Hopefully. Good morning. Thank you much. You too. Okay. Oh, somebody's parked kind of where I like to park. Well, you know what? I'm going to sit and park there anyway. And they're not even parked right. They're crossing like 3 parking spots. So you know what? They can kiss my parking spot. Okay, or my spot I like to... Oh, whoop. I judged that spot. I don't know if you see if there's a sign right there. Like, okay. All right. Okay. So we'll start with... Okay. First of all, let's look at the price. I got one large Diet Dr. Pepper, and it's happy hour, so it was $1. The original price is $2.49. And I got one biscuit and gravy for $2.99. Total tax was 33 cents. Total $4.32. So right there's the receipt. Okay. Woohoo! All right, now I don't need that anymore. Here's my straw. I love their straws right there. Let me. No, that's okay. I love their straws. See, it's got Braum's and they're plastic. You know, here's a drink. No change. I love the foam cups. I mean, I get everybody not having them, but just come on. There's gonna be a lot more than just these. I could tell the lake's turning. We have a lake, one of our reservoirs, once or twice a year, and I forget the term for it, but it's like it turns over, so you get a lot of the sediment on the bottom. It goes to the top, and then it goes through into the water source, and so it has an earthy taste to it. And you can always tell who uses, you know, like if you have drink iced tea, you can tell if it's freshly made or if it's made from a tap. Now we have 2 lakes that we get water from, and only one of them does that, so I don't get that. I don't get that at all. So we've got bag here. So we got Braum's. Oh, they gave me a fork and knife. How kind of them. I don't need the bag. And then here's the thing. old fashioned. I like, you know, McDonald's used to be with the styrofoam. Ooh, let me see if I can do it. Okay. All right, look at that mess. I mean, not mess, but that looks so good. And then I got, woohoo, 2 napkins. So, yep. I'm gonna pull this down just a hair. Because the people, his rearview mirror is looking right at me. Make sure they don't come up. Okay. And I don't need the fork or the knife, so I'm gonna have to put the knife away. Mustache. I tell you what, if you love sausage and gravy on biscuits, then you definitely need to try Braum's. It's not watered down at all. It's thick, creamy gravy. Nice, fluffy biscuits. Need some more. Just the gravy alone I could eat by itself. I mean, look at that. Look how thick. That's just gravy. Sausage in it. Oh. So it's 9:34 in the morning, and I have to have my truck at the dealership at 10:30. I'm getting an oil change and having alignment done. After that, I have to run by the thrift store, drop off some more stuff. Oh, woo, that was close. You saw that. Gotta be careful with these cups. I think a little bit drip on me. Let me see if I can move this cup. I'll put it right here, closer. It's closer to me. Almost had a catastrophe. If I had spilled that over me, I would have had to stop this and ran over to the thrift store real quick, got me a change of clothes. Yeah. You know it's, I mean, this tastes, the biscuits, they have to make them here. They can't come in frozen. And if they do, they mastered it. Because I'll tell you what, McDonald's, when they switched over to frozen biscuits, you knew it. Oh good, they're gone. Look at that. Here's some more gravy. This is a good spot because I can watch the traffic on the main highway. And they got a sign right here that's blocking me, so I don't know. I don't like people watching me eat when I'm by myself. When someone's with me, I don't care. I don't know why. I've just always been that way. But I mean, look at that. Oops. See, that's how you know it's a good biscuit, when it falls apart like that. I was trying to hold the whole thing up so you'd see it. Oh, look at that. Heat down a little bit. It's supposed to get up to the 70s today. Yesterday we hit 84, I think. That's what the weatherman said. said they weren't even expecting it. The weatherman said that was even warmer. They said we might hit 80s, but 84, they weren't expecting to be that warm. And I tell you what, yesterday morning was gorgeous. I mean, it was, I went with my colleagues on my first walk. It was probably around 9:30. We went outside. It was a little cool, so I had my jacket on. Well, then on my lunch, I went out. It was around noon. Gosh, it was so beautiful. I didn't have my jacket on. There was a slight breeze. I mean, I literally wish I could have been off, because I literally would have went to the lake, got me a blanket, and had stretched out on the ground. There's another restaurant here called McAllister's Deli. They're really good too. They're a little pricey and the quantity of food you get. Like the sides, I probably got more mass in this biscuit than I do the sides that they give you. But their food is still good, and they got the best tea. If you like sweet tea, they got the best sweet tea. Now, I don't drink sweet tea anymore, but I do love their unsweet tea. But again, it's pricey. But really, who's not getting pricey anymore? That's why when I go to restaurants, go out to eat, I only get water, because I can't fathom paying almost $4 for a tea or a drink or soda or anything, when I can buy a 2-liter for $3, under $3, or I can get a box of tea for $3, you know? Well, unless it's a business, this is a business luncheon and I'm not paying for it, I just get water. Oh my gosh, I love these biscuits. I have to say Braum's biscuits are my favorite eating out biscuits. Look at that, y'all. Oh, goodness. Or somebody else pulled up now. Man. People getting the wind of, this is a nice spot to sit and eat. All right, last biscuit, then I'm going to scoop up the remaining last bite. Now I want to scoop up. I wish they'd give me a spoon so you can lap up the rest of this without having to. I'd actually prefer a spoon instead of a fork anyway. Or a fork and a spoon instead of a fork and a knife. Last bit of gravy. All right, we're done. As my mom would say, a wild varmint hit that. So yeah, I really highly recommend Braum's. I mean, that's a 10 out of 10 right there. Customer service, there's a little lady, I don't know if she was elderly, but older lady that worked there. She was ditzy. She was always making, mistakes. Probably fired her. I hope not. She's really sweet, and I hope she's okay, but I haven't seen her lately. She'd always do the window. Of course, they'd have her running back and forth between the two windows, and I'm like, that's why I got out of retail and restaurant. Because they expect blood from you for hardly no pay. I went through Burger King the other morning to get a drink for work, and the lady at the first window took my money, gave me my receipt. In the second window, she pops up and hands me my drink. I said, "Oh, you got you running between windows." She's like, "Yeah, we only got 2 people working today." I said, "I bet you're not getting no more pay." And that's sad. That's really sad, I think, that they take advantage of the workers like that. It's just, but it's the nature of the beast. And, I had to rely on the fast food. And I can sympathize with them. And but you know what? I busted butt to get myself out of that situation to where I didn't have to basically be their biatch for the corporate owners that are sitting in plush environments and living in plush residences making millions of dollars in bonuses, you know? Actually, I work for a nonprofit, so I don't think I would ever work for another for-profit. I mean, if I had to, I would, yeah, but it wouldn't be no. After I've had the nonprofit exposure, I really believe that I would really fight like heck to make sure I stay in that field if I ever need to look for another job. But anyway, all right. Well, it is 9:42, and so I'm going to head on over to the dealership and just going to get checked in and get situated. And I hope everyone has a good day. And if you don't have a Braum's in your area and you go on a trip and you could pass one, oh my gosh, you have to try them. Y'all take care now.